Hey everybody, I'm going to start this knife review off with a little story. This story about somebody, a guy, not unlike myself. And this guy, he decided he was going to take a little martial arts. You know, he was pretty good. A couple years of kung fu, karate. He stuck around every Friday night for the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class. And within the school and people in his belt and among his friends, he wasn't a bad dude, but he felt that he was secure in his self-defense capabilities. And that's what this knife represents. This is a cool kukri machete. Went out back and hacked down some little tiny limbs off the trees that needed to be pruned. Had a good time with that. This thing is sharp. Not a problem with the edge, or it's light and it swings well. But this is me. Oh, not me. This friend of mine that was, he was decent at martial arts and self-defense, and that's what this represents. A pretty cool, decent little fun knife. And then there was that night that the sensei decided he was going to invite some mixed martial artists from the local fight club to come over and train with us on Friday nights and just kind of show us some things and make us realize that 2 years of your life and money and everything you thought you knew about self-defense wasn't gonna really fly in the gym, in the dojo with these guys. And that's what this monstrous, horrible, zombie killing, tree chopping, bamboo slicing, coconut destroying kukri machete is right here. Look at that thing. So this is cool, and I got this for Christmas. And if you're watching, the people that gave it to me, I really like it. However, you grab this and you just realize this was meant for a higher purpose. Look at this thing, made in Thailand. Just, it's unfinished feeling. You can grab up here on the blade. The only reason it's got this edge on it is because the person who gave it to me just stuck this razor edge on what could have been just a sideways brick laying, club breaking head knocker. But now it's got a razor edge on this side. So that's what came in the mail today, or one of the things that I went and got at the post office today. 19.5 inches overall. It had to have a handle, so they put you 7 inches of handle here, which means there's 12.5 inches of 5160 spring steel. I mean, just listen to that. That's just heavy. It's 2 pounds of. You want to get a workout, go out in the field with this thing and chop down some bamboo. I cannot wait to find something to test this on. I might just plant bamboo trees in the backyard and let them grow, just so I can go out back and ramble my way through them. Because this thing's crazy awesome. It's got this full tang on it. It's peen pinned all the way through. Like I said, it's not beautifully finished, although it is smooth. The handle's smooth, not splintery or anything, but like it says on the website, this is not a collector's item. This is not to be a safe queen. And I think, in fact, if they find out you're safe queen this, they come after you with another one just like this. So if y'all are watching, I plan to chop some wood with this very soon. The eucalyptus wood handle, just oiled down until it can't take nothing else. So it's really good for chopping. Whoa. I mean, just look at this thing. You really have to have this in hand to understand how awesome it is. And the coolest thing about this horrible death dealer is the story behind it. Well, let me tell you, this comes from a company called Aranyik. Aranyik. So you can get these from that website. It's called an E-nep machete, used by, I guess, Thai farmers, and that's what they use it for, just chopping trees and chopping bamboo. They say it can slice through a 3-inch bamboo with one slice, and that's the test they use on it. So there's not a lot to say about it, just how awesome it is. No moving parts, no carbon fiber finish. Just a little place right here where you can start notching how many zombies you've killed. And that's about it. Man, some knives just want to use. Some knives you just want to go out and start dealing with. And this is one of them. But anyways, so let me get to the story here. A subscriber on the channel just sent this to me. Out of nowhere, out of the blue. Just so cool. It was so cool that he emailed me and told me that he was going to send me something, which was in itself a surprise. But then I showed up at the post office, and there was this big long package, and there was a knife, this knife here that we'd already looked at on the what came to my door today video. There was this knife that we had traded. I traded him something for this, and then I'll talk about that in my next video. And then there was this thing, and he sent me this just to be cool. It was awesome. It's hard. I'm almost speechless. Just nice people. So I will give you his name. His name is Sadistically Sharp. And once you feel the edge he puts on his blades, you'll know where you get the name from. He's got a gift to get a razor edge on this monster, and then the hair popping edge that he put on that real steel flipper that we traded. So it's Sadistically Sharp, and he sent me these knives, and he sent me a cool letter to go with it. I'm just gonna go over a couple of the highlights of the letter. And it says, Jimmy Slash, hope you like the gift. It's a beast of a blade made out of 5160 spring steel. It's not lying there. This is the cool part too. I have hacked down a whole tree with one of these blades, and the edge didn't even roll or chip. So, wow. I was very impressed, and I hope this is one of the cherished blades to add to your collection. This is definitely. My grandkids will know the story behind this blade, so I will never be getting rid of this. This is so cool. It's one of the coolest things that's happened to me this year. The only downside is it does not come with a sheath. Well, that's true, but I'll figure something out for that. If I gotta make one. That might be my next jump into knife making, is trying to get a sheath for this monster. And it says, I'll let you go, get to admiring your blades. Have a great new year, and thanks for all the videos on the tube. Your channel is appreciated. Sadistically Sharp. Very cool. That's so cool. And I don't know. I know this sounds cliche, but this is really not the gift, but just the fact that y'all like the videos and stuff. That's what this is all about. This is me getting to talk to people about knives and getting to talk to people about the really cool hobby that I have. And this is one of the coolest things that's happened to me on YouTube. Or maybe the coolest. Yeah, probably the coolest. Just to know that, and it doesn't have to come with a gift. I mean, just the appreciation that this gift represents. That's what's cool about this. The gift is just like a lot of good icing, like on a really good piece of cake. So I appreciate it. I love the knife. Never getting rid of it. Sadistically Sharp. Very cool. Thank you. Get that channel going so we can all watch your stuff. And I guess just like and subscribe. Leave a comment down here. Tell me what you think of the Godzilla toenail clipper here. Look for my next video. It's going to be on that real steel Sea Eagle that we've got involved with that trade with. and I will talk to you all later.